Hey, I'm Gary Swick. I've been with Friends of the Fox from the beginning, over 30 years. It was born right here in Elgin and to create a watershed-wide group of caretakers. We do our work through advocacy, connecting people to nature through things like cleanup and especially education. If you want to know more, watch the video. Friends of the Fox creates a watershed of caretakers by immersing students in their local streams. These students might cross over a creek a couple times a day in their bus and never think much of it or just think it's a dirty, polluted place. But once they get in the stream and they poke around and they find out how full of life it is, they understand that it is a delicate habitat. Then when they think about it a little bit further, they find out that humans impact the quality of water and that there really is not anybody protecting it. So in short order, they go from not being very aware of it to being scientists collecting data to understanding that they are really the stewards of their own local creeks. The impacts include their enhanced performance in school, professional pathways, and environmental literacy as voters and community members.
Students sample the streams for physical and chemical data like temperature, flow rate, oxygen, and nutrients. Students also collect critters like dragonfly larvae using nets. Dragonflies and other organisms have different tolerances to pollution. After identification, students determine a water quality rating of poor, fair, good, or excellent. We want to find a stable trend. If a decline is detected, we seek to identify the source and take appropriate action. In some cases, our watershed watchdogs have detected problems for which professionals have taken pollution prevention action.
In addition to our in-stream experience, we offer a variety of outreach educational choices for schools. Our Stewards of the Stream menu allows schools to pick and choose what kind of educational activities they would want to have in their classroom or on their field trip, like the Enviroscape.
From the beginning, we have always provided our educational services to schools for no charge, and we've also supported schools with funds for busing and equipment. To date, we have secured well over $100,000 in support. What once was just a fall and spring field experience now has become necessary to be a year-round program.
I am a teacher in Elgin School District U46, and I am very privileged to have had the ability to work with Friends of the Fox River several times over the past 6 years of teaching out there. One of my favorite things to do with my students is to start their learning about the Fox River by asking them the simple question of, where does your water come from? I'm normally met with puzzled looks like, what is she talking about? My faucet, duh. But with a little bit more probing and some guided questions, we inevitably get to fresh water sources, just like the beautiful Fox River behind me. They are then intrigued and mind blown by how big of a resource the Fox River is and what an impact it has on their daily lives. Thank you, Friends of the Fox River, for your outdoor education and sharing your knowledge with our students at Elgin School District U46.